Despite their disparities in geography and culture, Hindu and Greek mythology have many things in common. The idea of gods and goddesses is one of their many commonalities. There are a pantheon of gods and goddesses in both Hinduism and Greek mythology, each having their own unique personality, traits, and abilities. For instance, Greek mythology features gods like Zeus, Poseidon, and Apollo, whereas Hinduism has gods like Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Having creation stories is another similarity. Hinduism and Greek mythology both provide an account of how the world and everything in it were created. Greek mythology tells the tale of the Titans and the world's genesis, but Hinduism tells the tale of Brahma, who created the universe. The concepts of reincarnation and cyclical existence are present in both myths. The cycle of reincarnation is referred to as the cycle of birth and death in Hinduism, and the cycle of the seasons in Greek mythology. Furthermore, heroes and demigods who engage in epic quests and conflicts can be found in both Hinduism and Greek mythology. Greek mythology features heroes like Hercules and Odysseus, while Hinduism has heroes like Rama and Krishna. Even though Greek and Hindu gods and goddesses have different personalities and traits, there are some parallels between the functions they play and the places they are linked with. Zeus and Indra. They are gods of lightning, thunder, and the sky, in both. The ruler of the gods is either Indra or Zeus. They also have thunderbolts as weapons. Both of them defeat a sea monster. Zeus defeats Typhon, while Indra battles the serpent Vretra. Poseidon and Varuna. They are the gods of the sea and the oceans. They are the guardians of aquatic life. Varuna is accompanied by Nagas, serpents, and rides reptile sea beasts, whereas Poseidon lords over reptilian sea monsters. Athena and Saraswati. Athena is known as the goddess of wisdom, and is said to have been born fully grown and armored from the head of Zeus. Saraswati is also associated with wisdom and is the Hindu goddess of knowledge, music, and the arts. Athena is the patron goddess of the city of Athens, and is associated with the pursuit of knowledge and learning. Saraswati is also the goddess of knowledge, and is considered the source of all learning, and the creator of all sacred texts. Athena is the patron of the arts, including literature, music, and poetry. Saraswati is also the goddess of the arts and is said to have created music and poetry. Apollo and Surya. Apollo is the Greek god of the sun, and was often depicted driving his chariot across the sky. Surya is the Hindu god of the sun, and is considered the source of all life and light. The solar gods Apollo and Surya are both connected to art, literature, and prophecy. They are viewed as the ones who bring truth and light into the world. Kamadeva and Cupid. Kamadeva is the Hindu god of love and desire, and is often depicted as a handsome and charming young man. Cupid is the Greek god of love and is often portrayed as a winged, naked child carrying a bow and arrow. Both Kamadeva and Cupid shoot arrows into the hearts of unsuspecting people to make them fall in love. Icarus and Sompoti. One of the most frequently told stories is certainly the one involving Icarus and Daedalus. It's interesting to note that the Indian mythology also contains a connection to this tale. We have the same tale of Jatayu and Sompoti. Sompoti chased after Jatayu after he strayed too close to the sun one day as they were flying high in the sky. Even though he managed to save Jatayu, the heat of the sun burned his own wings, and he plummeted to the ground just like Icarus. Yama and Hades. Character-wise, Hades and Yama are extremely similar. Both of them rule over the underworld as rulers of death. Based only on a person's virtues and vices, they simply give them a spot in heaven or hell. Krishna and Achilles. They are two legendary figures in Hindu and Greek mythologies, respectively, who are known for their bravery, strength, and cunning. The only region of their bodies that was vulnerable, their heels, were both penetrated by arrows, killing both Krishna and Achilles. Sita and Persephone. Both Sita and Persephone were kidnapped, Persephone by Hades and Sita by Ravana. The tales also claim that both of them vanished beneath the earth, but in different ways. Hermes and Narada. Sage Narada is one of the messenger gods in Hindu mythology. Similar to this, Hermes is the messenger who travels and causes trouble in Greek mythology. He is Zeus and Maia's son. They both serve as messengers and are the offspring of the two most potent deities in their respective mythology. Both of them can be clever and cunning at times. Both of them have a reputation for deceiving and misleading others with their words. Mount Kailasha and Mount Olympus. Both the actual mountain Kailasha and the actual mountain Olympus are of great significance in their respective myths. One of the world's pillars is Kailasha, the place where Shiva resides. The 12 Olympian gods reside on Olympus, which serves as the backdrop for numerous Greek stories. The Trojan War and Ramayana both have comparable causes. These two major conflicts were waged on behalf of women. Since Ravana abducted Sita, Lord Ram and his army engaged in combat with Ravana's army, and the Trojan War broke out after Helen fled with Paris. It's crucial to remember that while there are some general parallels between the two cultures, there are also notable variances in the specifics of each god's function and mythology. The idea of gods and goddesses, creation myths, reincarnation and cyclical existence, heroes and demigods, and other concepts are shared by Hindu and Greek mythologies. These parallels highlight the universal human desire to comprehend the world and our role in it through narrative, despite their cultural and geographic disparities.